knee injury will undergo further testing today in Los Angeles. League sources tell ESPN Cousins was working out in Las Vegas on Monday when he had to leave the court. Sources said he signed a one-year deal in July.
What's good? BALLCONTROL. Barbershop Filming. I'm your host DJ, and we are back with this NBA talk video. Now, as we all know, we know the heart-wrenching, the heartbreaking news of Demarcus Cousins and his injuries, and we all know that he suffered a torn ACL. If you haven't known by now, yes, Demarcus Cousins has torn his ACL. I don't know which knee, if you're curious, but yeah, he tore his ACL, and it was reported by Wojnarowski on Twitter. But yeah, we're here to talk about, basically, overall, just Demarcus Cousins, and mainly like his impact that he had on basketball, also, the impact that's going to have on his future, and a little bit of the Lakers impact. And Demarcus Cousins, man, gotta talk about the injury, man. It's pretty tough, man, for a guy that's been dealing with so many significant major injuries. He probably had he did have two of the worst injuries you could get as an athlete, whether that's basketball or football. That was a torn ACL and an Achilles. Now, in current day, the ACL is kind of easier to recover from nowadays, because back then, if you had a torn ACL, you were out for a pretty good minute, and you were never the same. But since the new technology and all that stuff that's coming out, it's just, it's helping out the recovery process of recovering from the ACL. But yeah, Demarcus Cousins suffered 3 major injuries: a quad injury in his first playoff game, an Achilles injury when the Pelicans were on top, and they were making a playoff run. They were about to start making the playoff run, and now he suffered an ACL before he could even play a game for the LA Lakers, and that's pretty hard, man. Demarcus Cousins, he was in the league, man, when he was at his peak. He was the best center in basketball, hands down. There was no debate on that. Demarcus Cousins was the best center in basketball at his peak, man. And to see somebody like that, get an injury that is really not even just an injury, multiple injuries in a short span of time, because he had an Achilles a couple of years ago, and he just tore his quad a couple months ago. So yeah, somebody that, and I think a little bit of that is him rushing back a little bit, because he could have just took a year off last year. He didn't have to rush back, but I think he wanted to rush back to kind of prove the point that he's not washed up or he's not injury prone, and he felt that he got something to prove. And for him coming back for the Warriors, and also you got to realize he was playing for a contract too, so that's another reason why he was rushing back. But honestly, for a big man like that, you got to take your time, because when you start getting leg injuries as a big man towards your knees and your feet, that's going to start messing you up for the rest of your career, especially since big men are they big, they heavy, so that's a lot of pressure on your legs. And to get injuries like that to your leg, you sometimes, not sometimes, but most of the time, you don't come back the same. I mean, you look at Yao Ming, you look at Ilgauskas, Antonio McDyess, you look at all those guys, they had to change their game up, but they never were the same after a couple of injuries to their legs.
When you envision yourself playing alongside a guy like LeBron James, I'm sure that weighed into your decision, as you mentioned. What's that look like to you?
He's coming off the ACL, so we got to see how his career goes.
Learning from a Hall of Fame, one of the greats to ever lace up sneakers. So take in as much information as possible. Learn from
And I feel like
follow his lead. He's been here plenty of times.
And I'm not blaming, like,
just enjoy the ride at the same time.
You're a superstar in this league, and you played with other superstars up in Golden State. I'm sure that helps you coming into a new situation.
It is, and
it's more about everything else that comes with it outside of basketball. And, that helped me a lot experiencing it in Golden State. So to come here with things to be magnified.
That's something that's
when you look
should be
back
taken
at what you
serious
did
too.
in Game 2,
no business for you out there
feel
playing
knowing
with
you had to
flip-flops,
work
you know
the
what
level
I'm saying?
you
No
had to work?
security on your feet. But I'm not going to say that's the cause of the injury. I'm just saying, those are cautions that, you got to realize, you got to understand. And, yeah, man, I'm pretty much on here just, overall just talking about the injury, basically. And it sucks, man. If you're a Los Angeles Lakers fan, comment down below. What do you guys think? I saw somebody in the comments on one of the Demarcus Cousins videos I dropped, the breaking news video. He said that they should get Dwight Howard. And I feel like Dwight Howard, honestly, Dwight Howard wouldn't be a bad pickup for the Lakers, but knowing, what Dwight Howard could bring, I don't think the Lakers going to take on that burden. And I also think the Lakers should take a look at
oh, look out! He just goes right up and over now. I know Sagrade's in a bit of foul trouble, but still.
He can't play long stretch minutes.
Picked up by Cousins.
So that's a generation.
Pass Isaiah Thomas had an even more impressive finish with some major dunkies by
Dwight Howard's career, he played around like 80-something games.
Look at the big man taking it inside. What a play! Demarcus Cousins.
Yeah, Dwight Howard will be interesting on the squad. I think Dwight Howard, he can bring, the rebounding, the defense.
There are too many big men that can do that.
Overall, for the Lakers, we just got to see what they're going to do. This roster spot. I might make another video just strictly talking about how this injury but yeah, overall, Demarcus Cousins, man, like this injury, it's pretty hard. For somebody who's caliber, his talent,
major dunkies.
You guys go in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. If you do, hit that sub button. I do breaking news videos, stuff like that. Talk videos like this, upload videos.
Oh my goodness!
I do a lot of good videos. And when I do breaking news, I'm on time. I'll upload before a lot of people. Basically, I'll be the first one. So, yeah, you guys, hit me up. Hit that sub button. You guys are going to get a lot of news firsthand on YouTube if you sub up. And also hit those notification bells. And, yeah, comment down below. How do you guys feel Demarcus Cousins' injury? And follow me on Instagram. Salute to everybody at home. Salute to everybody watching the video. I'm your host, DJ. I'm out. Hit that sub button and like up the video. Peace.